Mark Koshwitz from Shoreline Music Monthly here with you, and I'm very happy to have in the studio with me tonight a young lady who's going to talk about a wonderful event coming up in January, and it will be the second annual, I guess we can call it now. I have Lorain Simister in with me.
Hi, nice to see you.
Good to see you, as always. And she's going to tell us a little bit about Pass the Guitar. If you went last year, which was wonderful, you know the drill. But for all the rest of you, we're going to get a primer.
Okay. Well, this year it's not only going to be Pass the Guitar, it's going to be Pass the Piano.
They're heavier.
Because we have 4 pianists coming in.
Okay, now for folks who haven't been there, maybe just...
Okay, tell a little bit about it. Well, many of you know Hugh Birdsall. And about 5 years ago, Hugh Birdsall decided that the tradition of passing a guitar around a campfire would be a wonderful way to raise money for food banks. Because we have all these musicians and many of them play guitars. And so he started Pass the Guitar 5 years ago.
It's a wonderful idea.
Yes. And it stayed in New London. And then it kind of moved to Westerly. And then last year I said to Hugh, you live in Clinton. Why aren't we doing one in Clinton? And he said, take it. It's yours, Lorain. Do what you want, and I know you'll do something different. So last year we did the different thing by bringing a saxophone player in. Okay, so we had Pass the Guitar, and Jay McKay came in and played sax. And
there was a harmonica player there,
and there was a really great harmonica player there, too. And this year, just from being in the post-traumatic jazz disorder, we have this marvelous pianist, and he introduced me to another wonderful pianist who is Marie Panette, and she works with the Clinton Youth and Family Services. And my partner, Robert Faraci, and I go to Youth and Family Services Youth Open Mic every 4th Friday of every month. And
yeah, I've got to nail one of those down yet. I still haven't found it yet.
Are part of this ensemble that drags people up onto the stage, and adults but children. And you watch kids grow, going from shaking in their shoes to being confident because these old people are playing for them, and I must be good because I got these old folks backing me up. So Marie is going to come to this year's show with a Youth and Family Services open mic collective of kids that are doing one very special song that should get everybody going. And then she's going to do a song or two herself. So there's another pianist. And I have a couple of friends that I've introduced to each other that are going to do some show tunes. They're both opera singers, but I said
very nice.
Opera might not really work, so can we do some show tunes? So they're doing that. And
we should probably get, it's January 20th.
January 20th, we're starting at 4 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Because there's so many people.
It might even still be light.
Yeah, and it goes till 8:30. We can push it as long as we're out of the church by 10.
Okay.
We're okay.
And that's at the Clinton Church, right?
Clinton First Church of Christ on East Main Street in Clinton.
Main Street.
Yes, and there's also another pianist that's coming in, is Brute Force, who, if you look him up, Brute Force on YouTube, you'll find a number of his songs. He's a satirist. He's 78 years old. He's driving here from way upstate New York. He's going to take a number of trains because I forbid him to drive in the winter. And he had a famous song called The King of Fa back in the 1960s that was so famous that it was banned all over the world. And we won't get into why, because there's children out there, but the Beatles produced him on Apple Records. And so he's got that little,
so we're going to have from the kids all the way up to...
Right from young kids, from, I don't know, one of the kids is 9 that's coming, right up through total
At least
seniors.
78.
He's 78, yep. And maybe even Grandpa Bud might come too, and he's 90.
Ooh, 9 to 90 would be a nice
Yes,
tagline.
so he's, we have to make sure his health is okay, but he sings karaoke with Frank Sinatra songs. And he still has a strong, beautiful Sinatra kind of voice. It's really very cool.
Nice.
So Pass the Guitar is special. Hugh Birdsall will be there. He actually said, "You have so many people, Lorain, do you want me not to come?" And it's like, no, this is
You're
your
the guy.
gig, man. You're the man, so.
So folks will come, and then it's, is there an admission? Or
Yeah, there's a donation. We suggest $10, and we also ask to bring, there's a gigantic basket. You remember the basket from last year?
Basket. It
You
was
could fit-
full. Yeah,
yeah.
It was very
and
nice.
bring a donation, throw it in there. If you can't make the $10, it's okay, but try to throw a little money in because we want to give some money to the food bank too. Last year they were more than grateful for the money that they got. I don't even remember anymore. I've done so many benefits for so many people in the past year.
It was such a heartwarming night.
It was lovely. And then at the end of the show, we do a song all together, climb up on the stage all together, and all the voices sing together. And there's a total of, right now, there's 23 people that have volunteered, and including 2 from Rhode Island, and then actually 2 from New York, because my friend Rob Santos, who is a comedian, will host it again
is he
this
hosting
year.
again?
And he's bringing 2 of his students with him.
Nice. And you folks will be able to get all this information on our Facebook page as well. We'll be
We'll
as
be
soon as
there.
there'll be at some point a nifty looking flyer which we'll post there. And actually, if we have it in time, it may even be, you may be looking at it right now. I don't know.
Yep, and also you can look on the Clinton Arts Project page on Facebook, and all of the info will be on that too.
Excellent.
So we share and share alike here.
Excellent. And hopefully it's a beautiful night. And
Yes,
it'll be a beautiful night regardless.
It will
but
be.
This time of year, you got to cross your fingers a little for weather.
Yeah, all weather you need to cross your fingers, but we all just put our energy together and say it will be a beautiful night.
So January 20th,
20th,
4 p.m.
4 to 8:30, give or take a minute or two. Yeah. At the
musicians.
yeah, at the First Church of Christ in Clinton.
Excellent.
On Route 1 or East Main Street.
East Main Street. I'm looking forward to. Thank you
Me
so
too.
much for coming down.
Thank you for having me on. I say us because I have 23 people in this book.
And you'll get to learn all the other ones that weren't mentioned very soon. So keep in touch.
Okay. Thank you again.
Thank you.